Right. First of all, there's something important we need to recap that Gooseworks basically confirmed. Pomni and Jax are the two central characters of the amazing digital circus. Pomni being the lead was clear from the very first episode. That was never really up for debate. But Jax growing into that position happened more gradually. It really started in episode 5, where we saw 3 new sides of him. He's capable of empathy. A lot of his behavior is connected to losing Ribbit. And beneath all the chaos, he might genuinely be able to be someone's real friend. Episodes 6 and 7 continued peeling back his layers. Now that Goose has confirmed these two are essentially the faces of the show, it makes sense that as we move toward the finale, their individual arcs and their dynamic together will be front and center. In my opinion, episode 8 will likely be the peak of Jax's development. But that doesn't mean the other characters are being sidelined. Goose specifically mentioned that Ragatha will still get plenty of screen time. So it sounds like episode 8 will give everyone space. It's just that Pomni and Jax will be carrying a bit more of the weight. Now, let's talk about the blue and red color scheme on the Wacky Watch update. A lot of people in the community pointed out that it could be a nod to I have no mouth and I must scream. And that might be true, but there's a more direct connection that I think is even more important. Think back to the final scene of episode 7. There were 2 buttons, one blue, one red. Whether the exit was real or not is a separate debate. What matters is what that moment revealed about the characters. Pomni was doubting everything, and Jax, he effectively took the choice away from everyone else. So if episode 8 picks up right from that moment, the website update is basically telling us this. That scene isn't going to be ignored. The decisions that were made and the reasons behind them are going to be properly explored. Episode 8 will likely dive into what was actually going on in Pomni's and Jax's minds at the time. Another thing, episode 8 will be noticeably shorter than episodes 6 and 7. Meanwhile, episode 9 is set to be the longest one yet. There's clearly a build-up happening. And here's the most interesting part. Episode 8 will probably feel very different. Up until now, every episode has featured some kind of adventure. They go somewhere, Caine gives them a task, chaos follows. Even episode 7 was structured around the beach day. I think episode 8 will be the first time that pattern completely breaks. There might not be an adventure at all. Everything could take place inside the circus tent. It may be a quieter episode, but an important one. The episode where the group truly becomes a group. The calm before the storm. By the way, what's been your favorite adventure so far and why? Let me know in the comments. Now, let's talk about Kinger. He's back in a stable state now, so we'll finally get to see a grounded version of him. My guess is that Kinger will be the one to bring everyone together in the same room. Kinger was one of the developers. He understands a lot about how the system works, though he didn't build it alone. If he specifically worked on the abstraction system, then maybe he also understands how to reverse it. And if there's a major glitch in Caine, he might know a way to restore abstracted characters. Logically, that's where Zubul would come in. Now for the returning characters. Queenie, Scratch, Kaufmo, and Ribbit. If Kinger initiates everything, it would make sense for him to bring back Kaufmo and Ribbit first, since they were developers too. 3 developers in one room? That changes everything. After that, I imagine a massive brainstorming session. Everyone sharing memories. Caine's strange behavior, moments that didn't add up, little details that felt off. Slowly, the dots begin to connect, and an actual escape plan starts to take shape. Realistically, episode 8 probably won't deliver a huge twist. It won't be the climax. It'll be a strong, character-driven setup that lays the groundwork for episode 9. Now for the most personal part, Jax. Episode 7 made it clear that escaping isn't exactly his top priority. He's comfortable in the circus. But episode 8 could fundamentally shift that perspective. That shift would likely come through Kaufmo and Ribbit. To us, they'll feel new. But to Jax, they're people from his past. Important people. If he realizes he could actually leave the circus with them, that could completely change his mindset. And once that happens, Jax won't just be standing on the sidelines. He'll be fully invested. He might even become the most driven person in the room, Caine. Up until now, he's come across as slightly unhinged, but ultimately well-intentioned. After episode 7, though, that image is starting to crack. This is the most unsettled we've ever seen him. Caine's core function is to entertain the circus residents. He can't just switch that off. If the characters want nothing to do with him, which would be understandable, that tension could push him further into instability. Glitches, detachment, all of it is possible. So that's where things stand heading into episode 8. A quieter, character-focused episode that sets the stage for a massive episode 9. Sometimes the slower episodes end up being the most impactful in hindsight. If you enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and share your favorite adventure in the comments. I genuinely read them. Thanks for sticking around. I'll see you in the next one.